I'm going to show you how to triple your reading speed in about 20 minutes. This was initially something I learned how to do, I'd say late high school, early college in my neuroscience days. And it turns out most people have never been taught how to read properly. And you think of reading in a straight line, line by line. In fact, your eye jumps around to fixation points. And each of those fixation points is usually a quarter to a half a second. And if you close one eye and cover the lid with a finger and then try to trace a straight line across a wall, say, with the other eye, you'll feel these very distinct jumps, these saccadic movements. So the fewer of those jumps you have and the shorter the fixation points, the faster you read. Also, if you look at my finger, focus on my finger, can you see this hand? Yeah, of course you can. What about this guy if you focus on my finger? Yeah, you can. And when you're reading, you're usually eating up, I would say, a good 20% of your peripheral vision on margins. Okay, we can take advantage of that. So it's very, very straightforward to double, triple your reading speed in very short order. What I want you to do is get a before word per minute rate. And all you have to do that is grab a book, could be any book. All you're going to do is look at full text pages like these and read, say, 10 lines. Count up the total number of words, divide by 10. That's your average number of words per line. Okay? Then all you need to do is look at, say, 4 or 5 pages, add up the number of lines per page. Usually it's between 30 and 40 lines per page. And using these two numbers, you can figure out the average number of words per page. Okay? Now, once you've done that, you can then read for a minute, just normally as you would, not rushing, and use a stopwatch, boom, calculate things. That is your word per minute starting rate. All right, and our goal is to improve that. Right? What gets measured gets managed. So now you have your WPM, word per minute rate, as a starting point. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, and the only difference is we're going to use a pacer. All right, so you're going to underline the lines as you go. So you're going to try that, and that will probably increase your reading speed by 50 to 100%. After we do that, what we're going to do is play with peripheral vision. So let's take some sample sentences. This is, once upon a time, I had an 8-pack. Those were happy days. Then Christmas came along. Uh-oh. All right, so look at these sentences. Now, most people, if you're using a pacer, would start at once, right? This is going to be hard for me to do because I'm doing it backwards. They'd start at once and then move all the way across to the end, and then boom, come back all the way to the return here. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that because you have this peripheral vision we were talking about. So what are we going to do? We're actually going to start 2 or 3 words in. So your fixation point, your pencil tip or your pen tip will be at upon, and then we'll end on had, and then you'll return to those, and then end on days, and then start again on came. See how that works? All right, so you're doing the same zigzag pattern. You're just compressing it from the sides in. And one way that you can do that, you can certainly just use the pacer, and you can eyeball it, so to speak, or you can take a ruler or a postcard and do this. Right? So go down the margins, cutting in 1 or 2 words. And if you want to be conservative, just start cutting in 1 word. So once upon, right? You're going to start on upon and go straight down. And then once you get comfortable with that, then you can move it in a little bit more, And just using these 2 techniques, test out your word per minute reading rate again. And then the last test, I would say, is practice reading at twice your target speed. So practice beyond your comprehension level at 900 words per minute for 2 or 3 minutes. Then go back and read for comprehension and use the pacer, indent from the sides, and you will find that that pushes you even further.
Hey guys, this is Tim Ferriss here. I'm just having my tea and my what would you attempt if you knew you could not fail mug. And for all of the episodes of the Tim Ferriss Experiment, go to 4hourworkweek.com/TV, that's FOUR, etc.com/TV, where you will find not only all 13 episodes of the Tim Ferriss Experiment, but you will find extended interviews, really in-depth tutorials, 2 to 3 hour in-depth dissections of some of these experts and their skills, tons of stuff that we just couldn't put into 21 or 22 minutes of television. But for all of it, behind the scenes stuff, all sorts of cool things of every type and variety, go to 4hourworkweek.com/TV, and thank you for watching.